Insights gained from Kenneth Woody Copeland's testimony during the Young Thug trial. Greetings to everyone. Today's video focuses on the ongoing trial involving gang activities and racketeering surrounding Atlanta rapper Young Thug. The star witness, Kenneth Copeland, also known as Woody, has stirred up controversy with his testimony. Initially, he was reluctant to take the stand, but was later forced to do so under the threat of incarceration. Copeland confessed to having lied in earlier police interviews, admitting that he fabricated details to evade trouble. His statements have cast doubt on the prosecution's case, as he contradicted previous assertions that implicated Young Thug and others in criminal conduct. This trial, which marks the longest in Georgia's history, is anticipated to extend into 2025, with numerous additional witnesses expected to testify. Without further delay, let us dive into our discussion. The trial that has garnered significant media attention, involving rapper Young Thug along with 5 others, and centered on accusations of gang involvement and racketeering, witnessed a pivotal moment as key witness Kenneth Copeland exited the witness stand. This trial, which has been in progress for 21 months, now puts the jury in a crucial dilemma. They must choose whether to believe Copeland's court testimony, where he acknowledged lying multiple times, or to depend on recorded interviews from years ago, where he identified Young Thug as the leader of the violent criminal organization known as Young Slime Life, YSL. Prosecutors have suggested that Copeland, currently under subpoena, could potentially return to the stand in the future. Referred to as Woody, Copeland plays a vital role in this case. His collaboration with law enforcement was key to the indictment of Young Thug and 27 others. Nevertheless, his initial reluctance to testify initiated a series of events that led to the replacement of the original judge. At times unpredictable on the stand, his actions have made him an internet sensation. The events unfolded on June 7th, when Copeland initially took the stand. Following his refusal to testify, he was arrested and spent the weekend behind bars. 3 days later, a private meeting was held by former Judge Ural Glanville with Copeland and the prosecution to explore the option of granting him immunity. This crucial meeting prompted defense attorneys to demand Glanville's removal from the case. In the end, Judge Paige Reese Whitaker assumed control, presenting Copeland with a clear decision: testify or stay in jail for the entire trial. Copeland opted to testify. A significant portion of Copeland's testimony, along with his manner during its delivery, became a point of interest for those monitoring the case closely. He often responded to inquiries regarding his interviews with detectives from 2015 by stating, "I don't recall." These interviews played a crucial role in constructing the case against YSL, which prosecutors claim is a criminal street gang led by Grammy-winning artist Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams. The extensive interviews Copeland had with Atlanta police in 2015 supplied information that aided in the indictment of Young Thug and his associates in 2022. In return for his testimony, immunity was granted to Copeland. Nevertheless, when he recently took the stand, he consistently asserted that his discussions with law enforcement were riddled with falsehoods. He acknowledged that throughout his 6 interviews with Atlanta detectives, he provided responses he believed they desired to hear in order to evade self-incrimination. The prosecution's case seemed to be undermined by this admission. However, prosecutors utilized Copeland's hesitance to take the stand and his lapses in memory to present his police interviews as evidence for the jury. They contend that Copeland was more honest during those prior discussions, in which he identified Young Thug and others concerning criminal activities. At one moment, Copeland remarked, "I'm being compelled to testify here." A number of significant points from his testimony are particularly noteworthy. Copeland admitted to inventing a narrative regarding a conversation with Damakian Garlington, another defendant in the Rico case, which alleged that Diamante Kendrick and Shannon Stillwell were implicated in the murder of rival gang leader Donovan Thomas on January 10, 2015. When questioned by Young Thug's attorney, Brian Steele, during cross-examination about the veracity of this assertion, Copeland straightforwardly replied, "I fabricated it. He never informed me that they were involved." He clearly conveyed that he felt coerced into testifying to evade incarceration. Throughout the court proceedings, Copeland voiced his annoyance on several occasions, expressing his weariness with attending court daily and feeling pressured by both the defense and the prosecution. He acknowledged attempting to finesse the police during his interviews in 2015, admitting that a significant portion of what he shared with them was complete fabrication. In an unexpected development, Copeland raised questions about the state's account of the circumstances surrounding Thomas's murder. While prosecutors claim that Young Thug rented an Infiniti sedan involved in the drive-by shooting that resulted in Thomas's death, Copeland stated under oath that he had lent the vehicle to a friend named Travante Turner, who is now deceased. Complicating the situation further, Copeland acknowledged in his 2015 interviews that he had created fictitious characters. Under questioning from defense attorney Max Shart, he disclosed that he fabricated two non-existent individuals, Lil Mike and Quez, holding them responsible for multiple crimes. Copeland characterized Fulton County Jail as the worst place in the world, highlighting that his fear of imprisonment drove many of his decisions. As the trial is anticipated to extend into the first quarter of 2025 and the state intends to summon around 100 witnesses, this protracted legal struggle, currently the longest trial on record in Georgia, appears far from conclusion. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.